Okay, some news, rumors, and scams from around the hobby. Looks like everybody's back from the National, and a lot of people have COVID-19. That's right, that thing's still around. Hopefully, everybody who did go and got sick, hopefully you're feeling well. And hey, maybe if you're not feeling so hot, maybe this video will provide you a little bit of entertainment. We've got a couple scams going around the hobby, a couple group breaks gone bad. That's right, guys. Our first one from our buddies over at Platinum Card Breaks 2022 NT Football. Let's play the clip.
And here we go on the 2020. Chargers is my man Brent with the Herbert Chase. Bengals is Jizzo for the Burrow Chase. Oh boy. Oh boy. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert Chase here, man. This should be... What the hell, man? What the f... This thing was already open. Yo, for real? Legend 5 rings? Let me go see if I got another box real quick. I'm pretty sure I got another one. I swear to God, I shit you not. I opened this box, bro. This pack is in the box.
So you swear?
I swear to God, G, I'm not playing.
That's crazy.
This box was sealed in this wrapper right here. There's no
we got it on camera.
nothing, bro.
We got it on camera. They're gonna have to replace it. I'm sure we have another case over here.
That's funny.
So, you know, obviously that wasn't 2022 NT Football. Good to see our boy G make a little cameo there. Second one, and you might have seen this one from the National. This comes from DSS Cards, and this is a box of 2012-2013 Prism basketball that is filled with something entirely different.
2012 Prism Hobby Basketball. We're going to get 2 autos. We're going to get 2 silvers. First year Prism, the most iconic set of our modern generation of modern sports cards. Here we go. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this for you guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's get right on into it. This is the most expensive box I've ever broken. It's a $12,000 to $14,000 box. Wow. That's a, I'm like lawsuit, I haven't been this upset in a minute problem.
So certainly brings back a lot of Logan Paul and BBCE flashbacks, if you remember that scandal from earlier in the year. Hey, I think this is actually something that's going to happen a lot more, and we're going to see happen a lot more over the coming couple years as distribution gets tightened up. We'll talk about that actually later on in this episode. So the people that really need to watch out are people who actually don't have a direct kind of line probably to Fanatics here coming up in about a year. These smaller group breakers, smaller shops, people trying to break into the industry actually, people who could be easily tricked by some of this stuff. Platinum Card Breaks has been around a long time. DSS Sports Cards has not been around a long time, and he even said in one of his videos that he probably is going to go back to just breaking retail product for a little while and not do anything high end, because again, you got to be really careful. And I think this is a scam that you're going to see in the hobby because it's harder to make money in the hobby. You can't just buy something and it goes up 30% because the market itself is just going up and up and up. Again, those days are long over. Those days are probably about 18 months over. So people have to look for new ways to make money, to sustain their lifestyle in the card world. They come up with scams like this where they fill boxes of Prism with Austin Powers cards. So be careful out there, especially you new businesses, people trying to break in, smaller breakers, and just be careful. Next rumor or bit of news, whatever you want to call it, is Kenny Goldin supposedly has sold a T206 Honus Wagner SGC2 for $7.25 million. Why is that significant? Well, that would be the highest price ever paid for a sports card, topping the $6.6 million paid for a SGC3 T206 Honus Wagner 1 year ago in August of 2021. So this was a private sale, not one of these cards that go on auction and kind of get big old, you know, there's a lot of hype surrounding it. No, this card was a private deal, maybe worked out at the National or soon after or soon before. So Goldin supposedly has sold the most expensive sports card of all time, SGC2 T206 Honus Wagner. A link to all of the highest priced sports cards is in the video description, so be sure to check that out if you want to. Last rumor, and this comes from Bench Clear Media, so be sure to check them out and check out the video that they did on this. They say that GTS Distribution, the largest distribution of sports cards in the United States, will no longer distribute Topps products starting in 2023. So who is GTS? Hey, if you opened a hobby shop or maybe you're a relatively new breaker, you probably wouldn't be able to call Topps direct and get a direct account, got to get this homie hookup, direct pricing, or this below wholesale pricing with Kevin O'Neill over at Topps. I've heard that actually if you slide Kevin O'Neill, I thought it used to be 10 grand. It might probably a lot more now, but I thought you used to be able to just slide Kevin O'Neill, the guy who runs the direct accounts over at Topps, like 10 grand or like, you know, a 5-stack or whatever, and he would get you a direct account. But if you couldn't do this, you usually would sign up with one of 3 distributors. There are more than 3 distributors. I actually have a link to them in the video description. But usually if you couldn't get a little homie hookup with Kevin O'Neill at Topps, you would sign up with one of 3 distributors: GTS, Southern Hobby, and or Peach State. Again, there are more of them. If you want to see more of them, that's in the video description. From there, you'd be able to get access to new product at a wholesale price. Again, it kind of depends how much you spent. The biggest accounts spend millions of dollars per month at GTS. So just because you order a case here or there, or you want to order a few cases of each product, that's nothing. You've got to be spending literally millions of dollars per month to even actually probably kind of move the needle over there at GTS. You know, 10, 20, 30, 40,000, $100,000 a month just doesn't even move the needle. So this is a gigantic distributor with multiple warehouses across the United States. And again, if you're a smaller shop or you're a breaker, you've probably heard of these guys and probably use these guys quite often. And for some smaller shops and some breakers, this is the only way they're able to get product at a wholesale price. Otherwise, they got to go to the open market, either on DealerNet or Blowout or DA, or talk to other shops or homie hookups or whatever. So these distributors, GTS, Southern Hobby, and Peach State, among others, play a vital role, especially to the businesses around the hobby, the breakers and the hobby shops. So what's happening is, you know, probably what a lot of people have predicted. Fanatics is moving a lot of this stuff in-house. They're cutting out a lot of the middlemen, like someone like GTS, and they're going to move to more direct to consumer or maybe direct to business model where they're selling to breakers themselves, or maybe they're signing breakers to exclusive deals. We've seen some news about that trickle out this week as well. Will this make products cheaper? Probably not. Fanatics is not going to just, you know, pass on some of this savings by cutting out a middleman like GTS onto you. No, Fanatics is going to want to gobble up that money for themselves. Will this eliminate some hobby shops and some group breakers? Yes, probably some that were probably overly reliant on the distribution model, like the only way they could get product was through GTS, and now that if GTS is cut off, you know, this is going to be a huge problem for them. And we still don't know how Fanatics will play and what will the terms be for existing hobby shops, for new hobby shops, for existing big breakers. What's the deal going to be between Fanatics and all these existing businesses? We've seen that GTS just got cut off. So if I was a breaker, if I was a shop, if I was Blowout Cards, if I was DA Card World, I'd be a little worried, because GTS had a deal going back with Topps, backing, I believe, to the Talking Sports days. This is almost like pre-internet, when they literally would send you sell sheets of these products back in the 90s. I wish I kept them all. I remember in the hobby shop I worked at, we had a stack of them like this high of all these sell sheets, real sell sheets from the 90s. But those were from all Talking Sports, which I could be mistaken, I believe got bought by GTS well, way long time ago. GTS and Topps, 20-year plus relationship. Some of you breakers and shops don't have that long a period of time. So I would be very worried if one of the main ways you were able to acquire product was through distribution like GTS, Peach State, Southern Hobby. I'd be shaking. So we shall see. Anyways, I'm off to buy some more sports cards. I've been buying a lot of cards on Check Out My Cards lately. I've been getting back into buying portfolios. I'm kind of the godfather of that. I remember I bought 10,000 hockey cards for 9 cents each way back in the day. It actually slowed down the site for like 15 minutes. You couldn't access the site, and then I became like the third most. I became like the person with like the third most cards on the entire site at that point. So I'm back to trying to buy. And when I say portfolio, you can buy somebody's entire account on ComC. They have a little button where they have all those sales. So I'm back on there trying to buy those because I've had some recent big sales over there and has freed up some money for me to spend. So if you see an offer from Sports Card Radio, hit accept immediately or hit me with a counter and we'll see if we can work out a deal. Until next time, see you later.